Well, when it comes about news of Epic Universe and perhaps when we could get a opening date for that park, it's been very quiet on Universal's side for about a month now, as they were having new episodes on their Discover Universal podcast about various elements of things coming to Epic Universe and having people on that show that worked on them come on and discuss them in further detail. But it seems like that has kind of come to a halt, and we haven't heard anything else until this past weekend. It seems we may get some more information. So we'll go over this real quick and then perhaps what this could mean about further news, perhaps about a park opening or other details. So, hi, I'm Jared with Capture the Magic. And the news coming out of this is that over in New York ComicCon, Universal Studios is going to have a panel, and it is called Universal Epic Universe, the creation of Universal's game-changing new theme park. So it's taking place Saturday, October 19th. 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. in room 406.3 if you are going to be at New York Comic Con. And the description says a new Universal Orlando Resort theme park opens next year, and we couldn't be more excited. Join members of the Universal Destinations and Experiences creative team for an exclusive panel to discuss the creation of Epic Universe, which includes Super Nintendo World, Wizarding World, Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and so much more, moderated by Fandom's Chris Hayner. So that's really all the description is. A lot of people sent this over to me asking, do you think that they're going to reveal an opening date or an opening timeline for the park? Who knows? I don't know. I do find it interesting going to Comic-Con. I think it could just be basically, we talked a lot on this channel about Epic Universe, and a lot of people that are into theme parks are looking forward to Epic Universe. But when it comes to like everyday people, perhaps that are not plugged into the theme park world, they may not be aware of Epic Universe. And in fact, more than likely, they probably aren't. They may have heard of it in bypassing, but not know any details or anything like that. And you got to think going to Comic-Con, you're talking about a group of people that would potentially be interested in this type of thing, given, you got Harry Potter, you got Nintendo, you got a lot of things that people at Comic-Con would be interested in this new theme park. So this could just be a way of marketing it to this group of people. I have a hard time thinking that they're going to reveal an opening date for the park here, unless that coincides as well with, having a video come out for social media and things like that. Also, given it's on the weekend, you would assume if Universal is going to reveal an opening date that they probably would do it perhaps, during the week sometime. But again, who really knows about this? I think more than likely, though, it's just to sort of just hype it up, get these people talking about it, and perhaps, getting excited about going when they do announce an opening date for it. But the fact that the Universal Destinations and Experiences creative team is going to be a part of this panel, I do think that'll be really cool. I have no clue if this is going to be live streamed or available unless you are at this event. So that is something that, perhaps I'm sure some people, if they don't televise it or they don't live stream it, I'm sure that some people will get some recordings of this perhaps that are in the panel. But to be honest, given that they're going here and more than likely just sort of spreading, trying to hype up the park a bit more, I'm guessing they'll probably just reveal information that people that are plugged into this probably are already aware of. Now, depending on the questions they do take, if they do take questions, that part could be interesting, but I really don't think they're going to be announcing an opening date here. But it does get into the question of like, when will they announce an opening date? Basically been waiting ever since August, perhaps, to hear something, because again, a lot of people figured, myself included, around Disney's D23 that Universal would have came out and sort of one-upped whatever announcements they had with an opening date for the park. So it's starting to seem to me that there is some credence, like, we've discussed on this channel, that there may be a land or a ride or something behind in the park. Because again, Universal is really, and almost weekly, was releasing more details about things that are coming to the park. And then there's been just really radio silence for about a month now from Universal themselves. We did learn from the local news station, and we did a video on it talking about the timeline for the road construction, how that's coming along, which that does look like it's going to be wrapping up by the end of the year, which is a great sign, as the opening of Epic Universe will not be dependent upon the road work being completed. But in terms of any news from Universal, it has just been radio silent. And this is the first little thing I've seen in the past month or month and a half of Universal really coming out and saying something. So there is a chance that they do reveal an opening date here, or maybe somebody lets something slip. You never know. In these panels, sometimes a lot of, you get questions from audiences. It's a lot of excitement in the room. Like, it wouldn't be the first time that somebody has gone to a panel at, say, a Comic-Con and revealed some information that maybe they weren't supposed to reveal. I mean, this happens a lot of times with actors, especially when we look at the Marvel stuff over the years. There have been actors that have let things slip that perhaps they, weren't supposed to. So I suppose on some level that part could happen in terms of, revealing some more information about that. But I think at the very least, we're going to hear something before now and say November, because I just have a hard time believing if this park is going to open it, let's say in the early part of 2025, or really even in the summer of 2025, they're going to reveal at least some details about it before the holidays, because a lot of people, they go home for the holidays, for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that's sort of when they plan perhaps their summer vacations for that next year. So I have a feeling we'll hear something before then. But, honestly, I didn't think we would be into the end of September and still have not heard about an opening date. So this has actually gone on longer than I anticipated it would. But of course, construction on the park is ongoing. And if I were to take a guess, looking at the construction progress, is having done the construction update videos, a lot of people pointed out, and I think I tend to agree. I think Super Nintendo World is behind a little bit compared to the other lands, but who really knows? It could be a ride. It could be, some unforeseen thing that we just can't see from the construction side of things that could be delaying it, or it could just be on time and they're just playing coy right now and just being quiet before they really start a barrage of information coming out. Universal just does things much different. They tend to just announce something and then they really go radio silent, and then all of a sudden they just come out and say some stuff. So, really, your guess is as good as mine in terms of when we could hear something, when the park will open, or what they may reveal here at this New York Comic-Con. But there is going to be a panel here, could have some information coming out. So if there is a live stream or a video available from this, I will do a video on it talking about whatever they do reveal about this. So I will be on the lookout for that. Or perhaps anybody here watching this video ends up going to this panel. I'd be very curious to hear what they say and, if they take any questions, things like that. But as of now, this is the latest news when it comes to Epic Universe, at least from Universal themselves. It's not really news. It's just that they're going to be revealing perhaps more news. So in terms of new Epic Universe news, this is kind of it right now. So hopefully between now and October 19th, we do hear other things, but at least we can look forward to this and hopefully hear some things coming out of it. But as for now, that's going to be it, though, for this video. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, as we do lots of coverage here of Epic Universe, Universal Studios, Disney World, and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, do you think that Universal is going to reveal any opening date or massive details about Epic Universe at this panel? And until next time, we will see you in the parks.